How's Mr. Hinckley?
Drunk as a skunk?
So not fit enough to give a statement, then?
No way. You'll have to leave him for at least 4 hours to sober up.
Right.
I didn't take anything. Will you get your hands off me?
Shoplifter, Sarge.
Name?
Mary Poppins.
Put Mary in cell 3. I'll try again later.
Come on, you.
Get off me. Get off me. Look, get off me.
Shouldn't you help?
Nah. How Jackie can handle the likes of him with one hand tied behind her back. I better go and help the poor lamb before he starts shouting for his mum.
Pig!
You okay?
Yeah, I'll live.
Let's get the doc to look at that. She'll need to make out a report.
He hardly touched me.
That little scumbag is not getting away with assaulting a police officer.
Okay.
Jack,
What?
are you sure you're all right?
Of course I am. I eat wimps like him for breakfast. I wouldn't have fancied handling Mary back there on my own. Get used to it, it's part of the job. You just got to show 'em you're not scared. First sign of weakness and they're on to you. Been in the job long? A few years. I used to work in an office, but couldn't go back to doing that. Drive me mad. Okay, open for me. And close. Well, it looks okay. How does it feel? Just aches a bit, that's all. Look, he's torn your shirt. How did you get that? What? That? Crowd control at a football match. The supporters got out of hand. Must have been quite a bash to get a bruise like that. As I said, it's part of the job. Thanks. Injury report.
Jackie, all right?
Yeah, she'll be fine. She said she was near the end of her shift, so I told her she could go home and take it easy. Has she got any holiday due?
Don't know why.
Well, she could do with a bit of time off. She's really been in the wars lately.
How do you mean?
Well, too many confrontations with stroppy shoplifters and rowdy football supporters.
Football supporters?
Yeah, crowd control the other weekend. She really must have been in the thick of it.
What makes you say that?
Sorry, Sarge. You know I can't say. Anyway, I better go before you ping me for something else.
All right, Doc. Have a good evening.
Yeah.
How's the jaw?
It's a bit sore, but it'll be fine by tomorrow.
Fancy coming for a pint of pint?
That sounds tempting. I better not. Mike's picking me up.
Doesn't he trust you to find your own way home?
He likes to get me home safely.
Ah, you're a copper. Why did you tell Dr. Carlyle you've been on crowd control?
I must be losing my memory. I'll be late for Michael. See you tomorrow, Jim.
All right.
Night, Jim.
I was thinking of buying a few cookery books.
You?
Yeah, why not? I like cooking. Besides, you must be sick of pasta.
As long as I don't have to cook. I don't care what I eat.
You should take a few days off.
I can't. There's too many officers off sick as it is.
It's not your problem.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Have you thought any more about packing your job in?
And why would I want to do that?
Because it doesn't leave you any time for anything else. And even when you are here, your mind's always on the job.
I enjoy my work. Besides, what else am I going to do?
Well, you don't have to do anything. And you can stay home here, look after the house. There's plenty to do.
And be a housewife? Oh, come on, Mike. I mean, can you really see me donning a pinny and worrying whether curtains match duvets?
It's good enough for my mum.
Yeah, well, I'm not your mother. She enjoyed being a housewife. You know, and that's fine, but it's not for me.
No. You're too good to be a housewife or a mother. You're a policewoman.
Please, Mike, let's not go there, eh?
Fancy pudding. Get out the oven, shall I?
Julia, what are you doing here?
Mac asked me to pick up some clothes. I'm collecting him from the hospital tomorrow.
I see.
One of the children telephoned me and told me what had happened.
How is he?
Oh, he's much better. I think the nurses would be glad to see the back of him, though.
More than likely.
You're looking very well.
I can't stay long. I left one of Kieran's favourite storybooks here. Promised myself all week I'd collect it.
Fine, can I help?
Thank you, that won't be necessary.
How is it at work today?
2 hours.
That's good.
Not really. The vendor of one of them decided she didn't want to move after all. Stupid cow. Don't know why she put it on the market in the first place. She had no intention of selling.
Well, at least you got the other sale, that's something.
It's a pokey studio flat. Commission's lousy. And apart from being beaten up by a shoplifter, how was your day, darling?
It's okay.
So in other words, you don't want to talk about it. Shut me out, yeah?
I'm not shutting you out. You said it bored you when I talked about work.
Don't get clever with me.
Funny thing happened this morning. Jim's car got clamped
Oh, yeah? Where do you leave it?
outside his house. Oh, somebody's got it in for him.
Endless list of suspects, then. I've got a surprise.
What?
I've booked us a holiday.
When?
Beginning of next month.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's booked.
I got my advanced driving course for the police. I did tell you.
No, you didn't.
I did. I saw you. You wrote it down in your diary. I remember you.
You calling me a liar?
No. I'm sorry. I must have forgot. I'm really sorry.
So much for the surprise. I suppose I'll have to go on my own.
Nice thought, though. I said I'd go and babysit for Jane next door for a few hours, if that's okay.
Why bother asking me? You never listen to what I want. So go on, go. Couldn't care less.
Jackie, it's me, Jim.
What do you want?
Sally said you'd rung in sick. Wanted to see if you're all right. Come on, open the door.
That needs an
Oh,
envelope.
who's it to?
It's for a consultant at St. Phil's. Now, Mrs. Hudson will be dropping by to pick it up later. She's seeing him this afternoon.
Sorry,
See, I haven't got round to doing the filing again.
I didn't have time.
Listen, have you turned the heating up in my room yet? It's freezing in there.
I forgot.
Brilliant.
Well, you could always do it yourself. It's not difficult.
I'll do it.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Me, yeah, love being picked on.
And we've been out of coffee all week. Now, will you get to Carolina, or shall I go to the shops and pick up a jar in between seeing patients?
There we are. Okay, come along, old man.
Get her off. I am not an invalid, and I'm not going to be treated like one.
Ooh, a grouchy old man.
Ah, my coat?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Sarge, what's the problem?
It's Jackie. She was attacked and mugged on the way back from babysitting last night.
Why wasn't I called in then?
We've only just found out. Me and another officer went round to her place earlier. She'd rung in sick. She wasn't going to tell anyone.
Why not?
Policewoman getting mugged. She didn't want to lose face. She didn't want to be the butt of canteen jokes.
Where is she?
She's in here.
Sorry. I thought you, of all people, would have had more sense.
What do you mean?
Not reporting the crime.
I'm supposed to be able to handle myself. I just felt a bit stupid being caught off guard.
Frightened that your tough image might be tarnished?
Something like that.
Did the attacker hit you anywhere else?
No,
So why did you flinch?
I didn't.
You did, when I touched your shoulder. I want you to go and see your doctor,
What for?
so that he can prescribe you some painkillers, and you'll be needing a certificate so that you can take some time off work.
Jackie, I think we've got it.
Just because I do a bit of lifting from shops don't make me a mugger. Get off me, copper! Get off!
Neighbours saw him hiding in the bushes near your house just before the attack.
Doesn't prove anything. It wasn't him.
Must be. He was in the right place at the right time for the attack. And he's got a motive. And he's a tow rag.
So what? He lives around the corner. Jim, it wasn't him who attacked me.
You said you couldn't see your attacker, so how can you be so sure?
Jim, please. It wasn't him.
I thought Jude was in this afternoon. She's got patients to see.
Don't worry, I've got a light load. I'll cover.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
Hey, it's no big deal. Just chill. Oh, do you want me to do an envelope for this?
Oh,
What?
I've given Mrs. Hudson an empty envelope. Oh my God, Jude's gonna kill me.
It was a mistake. Calm down.
Yeah, one mistake too many. Oh.
Jackie, what really happened last night?
You know what happened, I've told you.
I don't believe you. It was him again, wasn't it?
I'm packing the job in.
You can't.
I've got to. I promised Mike.
Just give me the nod. I'll deal with him.
It'll only make it worse. Just keep out, Jim.
Jackie, this has got to stop.
Bill. Bin. Bill. 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 Bin. Bill. Bill. Bin.
I'll leave you for 5 minutes. Look at this mess.
Sorry, miss. Sorry.
I've got you some groceries. I should see you through for the next few days. I thought you were supposed to be in bed resting.
Resting from what? I haven't done anything.
I saw Kate last night. She came round to pick up one of Kieran's books. She was surprised to see me.
Did she say anything?
Well, she asked after you.
As if she cares.
Mac. So, what are your plans?
Plans for what?
The future.
Look, I've just escaped being buried 6 feet under. Give me a break.
Or maybe you could go on a round-the-world cruise.
Well, and contemplate my navel for 3 months. No thanks.
I think of something that you do want to do then.
Yeah, I will. I will. I've been given a second chance. And boy, do I mean to make the most of that.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Shame. It was a wedding present from Kate's Auntie Bridget. One thing less to polish, eh?
Why did you tell him you'd been mugged?
I didn't know he was going to turn up here, did I? When he saw my face, I had to tell him something.
What are these?
Painkillers.
I can't believe I did that to you. I'm sorry, love. I'm really, really sorry.
Dr. Elliot wants to see you.
What for?
Why do you think?
I've not seen him.
He said if you didn't get help, then I should tell the police the truth, that it was you who attacked me.
Kate, could you put the patient's date of birth and address on the right-hand side, please?
Why, what difference does it make?
Personal preference.
Well, we always did it this way at Riverside.
Well, this isn't Riverside. This is best practice, so if you don't mind. Ah, Jude. Sure you got the right practice?
I just thought I'd do some spying on the opposition, see if you're poaching any of our patients.
Only the sick ones.
Jude. Helen can't make lunch. She's had an urgent call out. She said she'll call you later.
Oh, okay. Well, what about you?
I'd love to, but I've got the surgery accounts to go through.
Okay, then I think I'll go. I know when I'm not wanted. Oh, Mark, did you see Jackie Summers earlier?
I did, yes. How did you know I was her doctor?
Your name's on her medical record sheet. How is she?
Why do you want to know?
Well, when I was examining her this morning, she seemed a bit cagey about her injuries. I was wondering if there was any reason why.
Well, if she's not willing to talk to you about her medical condition, then I'm afraid neither am I.
You're not serious?
100%.
But why?
She's my patient. And you work with her at the police station. It wouldn't be fair on Jackie.
Thanks a bunch, Mark. I must try and return the favour sometime.
Jackie's chucking a job in.
Why?
Haven't you worked it out yet? She wasn't mugged last night. She's covering for her husband. He's been beating her up for years.
Jim, I really don't think we should be having this conversation.
Why not?
I'm a doctor. It's unethical to talk about a patient.
You're a police surgeon, Dr. Carlyle. Jackie's not your patient. She's your colleague.
I'd like to help. But there's nothing I can do.
Talk to her. Tell her to leave him before he does her any real harm. I've tried to make her see sense, but she just pretends it's not happening. She might listen to you.
I'm sorry, Jim, I can't do that. Her private life has got nothing to do with me.
Oh, so it's okay to look the other way, is it? So long as the victim's only being beaten up by her husband. Is that it?
Are you and Jackie more than colleagues?
I'm not even going to answer that. By the way, Jackie had a miscarriage a few years ago. Ask her why.
I just thought I'd pop round to see how you were.
I'm fine.
Why did you lie about the bruises I saw yesterday?
I didn't.
I checked your duty roster. There were no officers on crowd control at a football match the other weekend.
Why did you bother checking? I don't mean to be rude, but what's it to you?
Jim's worried about you.
What's he been saying?
He asked me to ask you about the miscarriage.
Yeah, no right mentioning that to you.
What happened?
It was an accident. Me and Mike were having a row, and I tripped and fell.
Did you fall, or were you pushed?
He didn't even know I was pregnant.
And that makes it okay?
He was devastated when he realised what he'd done. He didn't mean to.
Why are you making excuses for him? How long has it been going on?
It started shortly after I joined the police. I got back late one night, and he was sitting up waiting, and I thought he'd be worried, you know, concerned, put the kettle on. But he just turned on me. I didn't say a word. Just sat down here all night, crying. And next morning he came down and acted as if nothing had happened.
Why'd you put up with it?
Because I love him.
Jackie, you can't carry on like this. I mean, I've seen what you're capable of. Why don't you defend yourself?
Because at work, I'm in control. But home here, I don't have a uniform to hide behind. I'm just me. What am I supposed to do anyway? Get into a fist fight with him? Oh, you don't know how angry he gets. It's just over quicker if I let him get it out of his system.
You tell me that you love him. But ask yourself, does he love you?
How many more are there?
Couldn't this have waited a few more days?
Sorry, I'm only...
Ow!
Whoa, whoa.
Oh.
This one?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Sorry. Nothing broken. What?
Do you remember those awful cramps I used to get when I was pregnant with Patrick? I used to massage my feet for hours.
There's devotion for you.
Well, there was no doubting that.
The police doctor at work knows he hit me.
How'd she find out?
I've been to work too many times with bruises that couldn't be explained away.
So what if they know? What goes on behind closed doors got nothing to do with them.
It matters to me.
Why? You don't work there anymore. Forget about them, babe, they're nothing.
Why do you hit me?
Because you wind me up, that's all. And the reason you wind me up is because I love you. You mean everything to me. I just don't want to come second best, that's reasonable, isn't it?
Well, if you love me, why do you want to hurt me?
I don't. You're the one who hurts me. We used to get along fine before you joined the police, you know we did. But ever since you got that poxy job, it's been work this, work that. Every 5 minutes you'd be going on about it.
I thought you'd be pleased for me. I thought you'd be interested.
Interested? Why would I want to know how well you're getting on when I'm in such a crappy job? Every day you come home with tales of nicking drug dealers and car chases, while me, I have clients tell me what a useless prat I am because I can't sell their overpriced hovels. I mean, we go out for a meal with friends, they'd only be interested in you. Mention you're a estate agent, people laugh. Say you're a copper and they give you respect.
You're jealous.
Maybe. But not anymore.
If you could just take a seat, Mrs. Oh, thanks.
Listen, I'm sorry about earlier. I was out of order.
And I'm sorry I'm not keeping on top of things.
Don't worry about it. You're doing all right. Oh, did Mrs. Hudson pick up her letter?
Yes, she did.
Thanks.
She finds out the letter's not in the envelope.
I've just faxed the letter to the consultant. Problems.
Oh, thanks, Ollie. I owe you.
It's brass monkeys in here. Is my heating still not been turned up yet?
Jackie? What are you doing up there? Your tea's gone cold. do you think you're doing?
I'm going to work.
You've quit, remember?
Only because you forced me to.
You're not leaving this house.
Then you'll have to stop me.
Don't push me, Jackie.
I'm not letting you have your own way anymore. If you don't like what I do, then it's tough.
Jim's put you up to this.
It's got nothing to do with it. This is between you and me.
Take the uniform off.
No.
I said, take the uniform off!
You're not bullying me anymore.
Yes, broken neck.
Get out of my way. Jackie?
It's over, Jim. It's over.
I could stay and cook you some meals. You could put them in the freezer.
Has your cooking improved?
Well, same as it always was, right?
Well, I think I'll stick to takeaways.
Oh,
Listen, thank you.
what for?
For being here. Being my comfort blanket.
Oh, comfort blanket.
Ah, you know what I mean. These past few weeks haven't been that good. Oh, there was a moment when I actually couldn't see the point in coming home.
Mac, promise me you will never let yourself get that low again. I mean, you've got my number, call me. I mean it. Who are you grinning at?
You! When the chips are down.
Okay, I'll call you in the morning, all right? Don't worry, it won't be too early. I know how you hate getting out of bed.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.